What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, my name is JR and I did 10 years in the Georgia Department of Correction, and I share prison stories, man. I let y'all know what was going on while I was behind the walls. Now, before I get into the story, man, I just want to tell everybody, man, happy Thanksgiving Day, man. Happy Turkey Day, man. And this is a prison story, Thanksgiving edition, man. I'm gonna let y'all know what went on when Thanksgiving when I was at the river bend. So without further ado, come on, man, let me take y'all to the dorm and tell y'all how this went down. Now I was up there in J building, one of the dorms, one of the cell houses. Now it's only a few, most of Riverbend is actually open dorm, but you had F building, part of F building, and part of J building that was cell houses. Now I was up there in the cell house for a minute, man. I probably been in this dorm about 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? I had a roommate. He was pretty cool. Coming up to Thanksgiving, my roommate told me him and his partners, they finna cook a Thanksgiving meal. So he asked me if I'm trying to put in on a Thanksgiving meal. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm trying to put in on a Thanksgiving meal. And one thing I know about holidays, man, it get real sad in there, man. Holidays get real sad. I don't know, it'd be for other dudes. A lot of dudes, you could pretty much see it on them. Some dudes, they're pretty much numb to what's going on in there. They've been in there so long, they don't even care. It's just a regular day for them, man. So I remember the night before Thanksgiving Day, man, everybody was pretty much, pooling their stuff together. Soups, rice, refried beans, all the meats and stuff that we we're going to use. So I brought my little bit to the pot. My bunkmate was the one that was about to cook everything. So everybody was bringing everything to his room. Probably about 8 of us in on the meal, man. Nothing too crazy. Just something, you know what I'm saying, moderate. So my bunkmate was telling me, man, yeah, we could get some of that turkey that they finna serve tomorrow. That turkey be alright. Cause he was like, he been down there for like 2 years before me. Now this probably was like my first Thanksgiving down there. So he was like, man, that turkey be alright, man. We could get some of that turkey and we could chop it up with the meat that we're gonna use in there. So he was like, man, we gotta holler at Big Boy, man. Big Boy get everything out of the kitchen. Now I've been in this dorm for about, like I said, about 2 weeks, man. And I'm always looking at the scenery. You know me, I'm always laid back somewhere looking in the cut, paying attention to what's going on in the dorm, who is moving what, and what's going on. And I always know this Big Boy. Big Boy probably about 6'6", man. Big dude, tall, kind of had some weight on him, man. He worked in the kitchen. Now let me tell you something about Big Boy, man. Big Boy move anything out that kitchen. I don't care what it is. This man would come back sometime with a whole can of fruit, bro. A whole can of fruit. How he get it out the kitchen, I don't know, man. This man be coming back with big old packs of jelly, apple jelly, grape jelly. I'm not talking about the little packs. I'm talking about these big old things, bro. So I'm like, how he do all that? So he's like, man, listen, man, holla at Big Boy, man. Big Boy gonna have that turkey. So my bunkmate went and hollered at me and my bunkmate, as a matter of fact. He's like, man, I'm going to have that turkey, man. But yeah, I know the price is going to be up on that turkey. Everybody want the turkey, man. I'm going to have that turkey. Price is going to be up. So that's when my bunkmate was like, listen, everybody who's in on the meal, we just going to go to chow, get the turkey and stuff off our tray, and we'll bring it back. Now, my bunkmate, they said they was going to make something special with the stuffing. Me, I'm not a stuffing guy, man. I'm not going to lie to you, man. I'm not with all the stuffing, man. You know, I'm from Jamaica. I didn't grow up eating stuffing and stuff like that. Turkey, I done had turkey since I've been in the state. Now, I like turkey. Now, stuffing, not too big of a fan of it. So I'm telling my bunkmate, I'm good, man. He's like, man, that stuffing with that cranberry sauce. I'm like, listen, bro, I'm good on all that. Y'all can make what y'all gonna make with the stuffing. Y'all can have my stuffing off the tray, bro. Listen, I'm just gonna get this turkey. I'm gonna give y'all the stuffing. So he's like, all right, bet. Anyways, man, now come Thanksgiving Day. That morning now, when I get up in the dorm now, I come out in the dorm. Now you know it's a holiday, like I was saying from earlier, bro. You see a lot of guys. You don't never really see a lot of guys getting on that wall phone like that. But I've been noticing this since I was in the county jail. Every time holidays come around, guys gonna be on that phone. They gonna be drunk. They gonna be looking sad. That's when you see a lot of guys walking around the dorm. And I noticed this my first Thanksgiving in prison. It was a lot of dudes just walking around like this, man, doing laps in the dorm, walking around in circles, and I could tell that they're drunk. Not drunk off some alcohol, but they're drunk. They're not in the free world. Their mind is pretty much out there. They're thinking about their family, which I was too. I was drunk, bro. I remember in Thanksgiving, where's all type of stuff on the table. Turkey, collard greens and ham hocks. I'm talking about oxtails, macaroni and cheese, sweet potato pie with a Cool Whip. I'm remembering all this stuff, bro. all this old stuff is coming back into you, and you like, man, ain't no way I'm in here with these guys, bro, on a holiday like this. I'm thinking about what my folks doing out there. I said, man, I gotta get on the phone. I let my little brother something, man, tell them folks happy Thanksgiving or something, and just to hear the joy that everybody got going on. You know, it's a festive holiday, man. You got to be with the festivities. So anyways, bro, you see all these dudes around the dorm drunk or whatever like that. So before Big Boy actually went out to work, my bunkmate and I hollered at him again. Say, hey, Big Boy, man, don't forget me, man, don't forget me. So he like, man, it's gonna be in the dorm, man. Y'all know my transport is Slick. Slick's gonna transport that thing for me. That's what Big Boy was saying in the dorm. Now Slick, he was a dude in the dorm. I never really just talk to Slick like that, but I just always paid attention to him ever since I've been in the dorm. Every time we go in that chow hall, Slick was one of them dudes, man. He's always doo-wopping. And for those of y'all don't know what doo-wopping mean, is hopping back in the chow line, getting a second tray. Yeah, that's how Slick was. And Slick was a real Slickston. From my understanding, what my bumpmate was telling me, Slick had been gone like 20-something years. Yeah, been in there since he was a jit, so he pretty much grew up in the chain gang. He didn't have no family that messed with him, that sent him money on his books. So his little hustle was transporting stuff from the chow hall from guys like Big Boy. You know what I'm saying? Slick gonna make it happen. He a road dog. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's always on the walk in the at the camp. Yeah, he's always on the walk, sweeping up. He'll find any little thing to do. He's a transporter, man. He gonna move that work across from side to side. Anything you need, pick up from this building, Slick gonna find his way in there, and he's gonna get it done. But like I said, I noticed Slick every time we go in the chow hall or something, man, and they might have like a hamburger patty or something like that, and sometimes it might be some slop tray, bro. Slick is gonna find a way to do up. This man was living by his real name, Slick. So, anyways, bro, boom, they going by, you know what I'm saying? My bunkmate and them, they started busting up soups, you know what I'm saying? Cooking up the rice and everything close to when they know they gonna call chow. So they was getting everything prepped, cutting up the pickles. I was there cutting up pickles, cutting up jalapenos and stuff. You know what I'm saying? This about to be real big. We about to eat real good. So anyways, bro, these folks call chow now. So when they call chow, you know, everybody's going out there, bro. Everybody's going out there. And then this is one thing I noticed, bro. In these private camps, they feed a little bit better than these state camps. So I was pretty much anticipating what the meal was going to be like, because this was my first Thanksgiving in an actual state camp, even though this was a private camp, but it's still ran by the state. You know what I'm saying? Same inmates everywhere. So anyways, these people call us, man, get ready for chow. We there standing by. You know, everybody put their clothes on, tuck their shirt in. Officer letting you know, tuck your shirt in, man. Make sure you ready for chow. Everybody coming out the dorm. Everybody don't normally go to chow, but on a day like this, everybody's going to chow. They might just want something off the tray. They might just want that turkey off the tray. So anyways, boom. We line up, we going outside. The first person I look at was Slick. I seen him. I'm talking about Slick had his game face on. I'm like, okay, Big Boy gonna be having a lot of turkey that's gonna be coming out that tray window. And Slick was the transporter. I want to see how this move is going down. So anyways, bro, boom. Line us up, we go out there. They open all the doors for all 4 dorms. Everybody line up on the walk, long walk. We go in there, boom. We go back to the chow hall, bro, boom. They telling everybody stay in line. It's a lot of officers on the walk. They had some cadets on the walk. Now the cadets are trainees. You know what I'm saying? People that's in training to become an officer. They had them extra security. Security was real tight. Yeah. Boom. Had my jacket on. Everybody had a jacket on. Mostly everybody, because it was starting to get cold. But you know, Slick, he had his jacket on. That's the transporter gear right there. We going to chow hall, so boom, Slick was one of the first ones up there in the line, bro. Boom, this man got his tray off top. Boom, I'm still in line sitting down, and what he did, what he always do, I noticed this with him, bro. He always sit at a table that's next to the line. You know what I'm saying? Now in the chow hall, when I went in there, I noticed Miss Randall was in there. Now Miss Randall, she's an older white lady. Man, this lady do not play the radio. Yeah, she do not play. She was real strict, bro. Even when she worked the dorm, she's real strict. She ain't going for nothing strange, bro. So I'm like, oh yeah, this is gonna be crazy. Lieutenant and them, they know what they was doing when they placed the officer in the chow hall that they wanted to be in the chow hall. Now this chow hall, when you come in there like this, and you go like, you come in there like this, and you go like this, you collect your tray right here, and you pretty much come and sit down, and they had the tray window over there that you put the empty trays in. Now, like I said, Slick done got his tray. He came and sat down. So while I'm in line right here, Slick is almost like sitting down beside me, like right there. I remember one time he like this, he watching her like this, bro. I'm talking about this man like a real cat burglar. He like this, you know what I'm saying, trying to get up and slip in line. But she turned around right in time and seen him. She was like, don't try that. She called him by his last name. She like, don't try that. I'm watching you now. Don't try that. He Slick just smiled. He gave a real Slick smile and just sat back down and went, you know what I'm saying? Now, Slick, he always worked with some other guys in the dorm. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of doo-woppers around, and they'll work together. These folks, like, they busting a real ice. They busting a real move. So they like, hey, she ain't looking. Or somebody will walk in front of her or acting like they talking to her and block her. And that's what one of them did. He did that, and Slick just blended back in line. You know what I'm saying? Like 2 spaces in front of me. Boom. It's 2 spaces in front. He in line just like this. Boom. Mind you, it's a cadet up there. The cadet see what's going on, but I guess he looked like he was kind of scared, man. Like he didn't want to say nothing. So boom. Slick back in line. Man, that man Slick and got his tray. Boom. Went back and sat down. Boom. I went and got my tray. My bumpmate was behind me. He got his tray, whatever like that. Now we had some chip bag that we put the turkey in and stuff like that. Boom. Put that turkey in there. Boom. Wrap that up. Boom. So now, this man Slick, he tried to go in the line again. I'm like, this man is overdoing it, bro. He tried to hop back in the line. Miss Randall like, hey, get your butt up out of the chow hall. She didn't know that he done doo-wopped already. He tried to get a 3rd tray. That's how he ended up getting popped. But I'm like, man, this man doing the most. Ain't he about to collect all this turkey from Big Boy? So now, when I'm going to the tray window, I get my bum in and them the stuffing and all that. I ain't with all that stuff and stuff. So anyways, while I'm going to the tray window, I could hear Big Boy at the tray window. Mind you, this man has stashed his turkey from the day before in his little special spot in the kitchen. Yeah, he a real vet. He know how to move in the chain gang. This man get you whatever you want. So I heard him ask somebody, hey man, where's Slick at? Say, Slick. Say, Slick, he yelling out the window. So that's when Slick heard, and Slick like, boom, like he just remembered, like, yeah, I gotta take care of this. Man, you trying to steal this little piece of turkey? You about to get this big old chunk of turkey from this guy, man. Man, this man Slick now came over there. Man, when that turkey came out, I was looking. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, bro. I'm trying to see what's going on. I was looking. I was pretty much new in the joint. It's my first time as far as Thanksgiving, so I'm trying to see, yeah. Now, the turkey that they gave us was this little thin slice of turkey, bro. Wasn't nothing that I expected. I'm not gonna lie to you, with a little cranberry sauce and some stuffing. And I think they gave us a hard-ass cornbread and a piece of cake with some icing on it. That's what they gave us. You know what I'm saying? The tray was weak as ever, man. So boom, when we go now, I see this big old chunk of turkey, bro. This man had it wrapped in like saran wrap, bro. Man, this man Slick grabbed this thing like this big, bro. I'm talking about chunk. I'm not talking about no slices, bro. This is a big hunk of turkey. This man Slick done got it in and tucked it in his jacket. You know the jacket is a stash spot, man. Guys always have the jacket. They'll cut a little slit in there. You know what I'm saying? You could put that thing back there and like this. Now, when Slick grabbed this and tucked it like that, all I heard was Miss Randall like, hey, what you got there? What you just got out the tray window? And man, listen, man, Slick did this and looked at her. As soon as they eye made foe, man, that Slick took off, man. Slick went to put them Crocs in sport mode. Yeah, that man wasn't playing. And you know, we wearing them blue Crocs down there. Man, Slick took off, man, running down the walk. Now the cadet, he's standing up there looking real stupid. He wondering like, what should I do? Should I chase him or should I stand in position? Mind you, it's people in line trying to get their tray. Man, Miss Randall took off after this man. So I'm hurrying up trying to get out the chow hall, trying to look and see what's going on. By the time I go outside the chow hall and look like this, man, I see that man Slick tearing down the walk, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh, how you about to get in J-billing? But the door was left open, bro. All I could see was running in J-billing. So I'm like, oh, snap, me and my bumpmate laughing, bro. He's like, bro, we got to go see what's going on. Miss Randall, she trying to hurry up and walk down there, bro. She tried to run, but I guess she ran out of breath real fast. She started walking. So we walking behind her. She on the radio calling the lieutenant. He done got something out of the kitchen. Somebody out of the kitchen passing out turkey out of the kitchen. Tell the kitchen stewardess somebody stealing stuff out of the kitchen. They passing stuff out the tray window. They need to get that in. They need to get that in order. That's all she kept saying, man. So now the lieutenant, you can hear the lieutenant on the radio. He keep chiming in and chiming out. He's like, I'm on the way. I'm on the way. So by the time we look back, I guess he was on the other side of the chow hall, because you had the east side chow hall and you had the west side chow hall, and all it was a fence separating them. So I guess he just came through the gate, and by the time we looked behind, that was lieutenant coming down the walk. I'm talking about coming down the walk fast. So when we went to the door now, Miss Randall, she was asking the officer, like, where that dude go? You ain't see the dude come in here with the jacket with the big old stuff in it? So the lady that was working the dorm, she like, I don't know who you talking about. People been coming back in the dorm. I don't know who you looking for. So she was like, I know what dorm he is. I know what dorm he is. I'm going right to his dorm. I'm going right to his dorm. So I'm like, oh snap, boy. She know that man. This man is a known doo-wopper. He's a known slickster. This man is always on the walk, man. He's always out there. All the officers know him. He's known for this. This is what he's known for. He earned the name Slick, a real live slickster. Anyways, bro, well, by the time we get to the dorm, she was at the door, opening the door. So she was like, y'all hurry up and go in. She started running people in the dorm. You know, people coming back from chow, they trying to talk to their homeboys in another dorm and stuff. She started doing the floor officer's job. Y'all get in y'all dorm. Y'all get in y'all dorm. And she came right to our dorm where we was, bro. Come to me, where he at? She wanted to call him his last name. Where he at? She asking the officer that's working. She tell him, hey, let me see your roster. I'm going to find what room he in. But by the time we got in the dorm, bro, everybody in the dorm, like the amount of people that was in the dorm, they was talking about Slick. Man, Slick had to hand that turkey off real good, man. So by the time I go in the dorm, I go in there with my little bag of stuff with the turkey in there. I'm trying to make sure they don't search us and take that little bit. So we go in there. Slick came out. He's like, man, what you want, man? What you want? She was like, where that stuff you got out the kitchen window at? Where is that? He's like, man, I don't know what you talking about. He had his jacket open like this. Man, what you talking about? I ain't getting out of the kitchen. He lifting his shirt up and everything. She was like, I saw you. Why did you run? He was like, man, I just ran because I thought you talking about I do up. I did do up on you now, but I ain't getting out the kitchen window. So she was like, you do up? Bro, she didn't even know this man do-wop, bro. This man done do-wop, so he telling her that he do-wop. That's what he thought that she was talking about. No, she was like, nah, I seen you get that big old stuff of turkey out there. He's like, man, you ain't see nothing. I don't know what you talking about. Slick was sticking to the script. He wasn't budging. By this time now, LT done came in the dorm. So LT was like, man, get your butt out here. You were always in some mess, man. So he's like, man, LT, man, I ain't did nothing, man. The only thing I did wrong, LT, I'm not going to lie to you, LT. I do what, man? I had to get me an extra tray, LT. I do what, man? So LT was like, nah, that ain't what she's saying. She's saying you got a big old hunk of stuff out the kitchen window. So Slick was like, man, I don't know what she talking about. I didn't get no big old hunk of stuff out the window, man. So they pull him outside. They have him outside talking for a long time, bro. Next thing you know, she came in there, bro, with the roster. Goes to this man's room, digging up in his room, bro. She digging up in his room, going through all this stuff. I remember I'm sitting outside on the table. I'm looking in the room like, you know what I'm saying? She digging all through that man box and everything. So she couldn't find nothing. Slick was way slicker than them, bro. He was way slicker than them. He passed it off to somebody else. That stuff was in a whole nother room and everything, bro. They had that man outside talking while everybody coming back from chow. Some people coming back, man. Hey, man, he got caught. Big Boy was actually sending word back with folks coming back to the dorm, asking if Slicker got caught. I was like, nah, man, everything good. People were telling me, man, he good, man. That's Slick, man. Y'all know Slick, real Slick, man. The real city slicker, man. He know how to get by. Yeah, Slick know how to get by, bro. Now, by this time now, she left out the dorm. She back out there talking. You could tell that she was real mad. She was real mad that this dude jammed on her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he got away. He took off down the walk. Sport mode and everything. Yeah, got away past the pack off, bro, and everything. So she out there mad. She like this, point, boop, 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 boop. Next thing I know, this Slick come back in the dorm. So everybody asking Slick, man, what's up, man? What you got? He's like, man, she bapping me out, man. She bapping me out. I'm like, oh no, ain't no way she bapping you out. Yeah, she done hit him across the head. Yeah, your ass is going to the hole on Thanksgiving. Yeah, stealing that turkey out the kitchen, man. That man came back in packing his stuff, man. She went back up there to the chow hall, and LT stood outside, man, while that man packed his stuff and goddamn take that walk to the door. LT was like, man, come on, man. He's like, man, come on, man, come on, man. So he was like, man, LT, I ain't did nothing, man. I ain't did nothing. So that's when LT was like, yeah, I talked to the lady in the kitchen on the radio, and she said it was a portion of turkey that was missing. Now, everybody, now y'all know, for those who been in the chain gang, y'all know, you got a certain set of dudes that work in the kitchen, that been working in the chain gang kitchen for a long time. It's not just one dude that's gonna get a whole bunch of stuff. All these guys, they're kitchen vets. They're gonna be, everybody gonna have a chunk of turkey, man. So she was telling them that they was investigating somebody in there for stealing hunks of turkey. Yeah, so they knew something was missing out of the kitchen, so, but they just couldn't find it on that man Slick. So they was like, somebody got to go down for it. They couldn't catch no kitchen worker, so Slick, you're the one that's going down for the count. So he telling LT, he's like, man, that messed up, LT, man. You been knowing me, man. You been knowing me. I'm known for doo-wopping, man, and cleaning up the walk and stuff. I ain't stealing nothing out of the kitchen. So LT was like, hey, man, somebody got to go, man. That lady said she seen you, man. It's just what it is. A kitchen store, they say they're missing hunks of turkey out there. So somebody go, man. It's on you. And guess what? Slick got backed out, man. Slapping cuffs on him. Yeah. Took that walk of shame. Up the walk like this with his stuff. Yeah, he gone, man. Now after Slick left from whatever, man, we continued prepping our meal, man, putting everything together. You know what I'm saying? You had other set of guys in the dorm cooking meal. You know, everybody be clicked up, bro. Everybody mess with who they mess with. Not just gangs or organization, but you got guys from different organization and gangs cooking together. That's just how it is, man. It's the holiday. It's holiday spirit, man. It's all love in the dorm, bro. And guess what? After my bum and them cooked up all that, man, as a matter of fact, when that boy came back, Big Boy came back early from the kitchen, man. He ain't even wait till late. He came back early and make sure that turkey was secure. Came back and chopped it up. Boom, boom, boom. My bunk man got a big old hump, man. Cut it up and everything, put it in the meal, man. They cooked that meal. That thing was smacking, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. That meal was good, man. Nah, Big Boy was laughing. He's like, man, I told Slick, man. He said, man, I told Slick not to be doo-wopping in the kitchen. When he coming to bust a move for me, man, he don't need to doo-wop. That man ain't, bro. The man really had no reason to doo-wop, bro. A lot of these guys in the kitchen that work in that come to the chow hall like that, inmates, they just doo-wop. It's just, they do it just for the sport. Man, it might be a slop trade, man. They just gonna do-wop just on the strength. You got guys who do-wop and just give somebody the trade. They just want to do it just because they could do it. Or they're just trying to perfect their craft. You know what I'm saying? Or keep their little skills up. That's how they do, bro. But like I said, man, that meal was real good, man. Real good. And it was a happy Thanksgiving, man. But that's the story for today, man. I appreciate y'all checking out the channel. I do have stories with that boy Slick, man. Slick did get out the hole. He did come back to that same dorm, man. When he came back, you know, Slick was back to his old ways, man. Doo-wopping all the time. He don't care, man. On the walk, he's always finding a way to be on that walk, man. But that is the story for today, man. I appreciate y'all checking out the channel. Appreciate y'all running up the views. Everybody that's watching the video, if you ain't subscribed, man, please make sure you subscribe. Please make sure y'all share that channel out, man. A lot of love, a lot of peace, a lot of respect, y'all. I'm out.